Hello everybody. So I would like to show you shared preferences. As you can see, this is the standard way to use shared preferences. So there is an example 1 here, an example 2 here. I only put a button on the application to go to the next activity. So to explain the traditional use to chat preferences, so you had to create an object of chat preferences like this, that we can name it first shared, okay, get the editor of course, and you can put your value, excuse me, on the editor, put string, what's its name, and it is written inside hello Viking dev first shared, and editor apply. It is the same for the example 2, so with the second shared, and we can retrieve the information inside the next activity, retrieve data activity here. So you can retrieve the information like this. So you can change the information to first shared and second shared, and retrieve the information for the name, what we put here, the name here, and for the first one here too. And you can have the information on the log here for the name 1 and the name 2. So let's try to see. When I click on the button, you can see that we can rescue hello Viking the first shared, hello Viking the second shared, as we mentioned, here for the first and here for the second. But this is not MVVM. It's not for myself a good way to use like this shared preferences, because you have an example of two activities. Each when you put fragments too, you had to put a lot of things in the views. Remember, in views we mustn't have logical information. All the information logical must be in view models. So I would like to show you and see the MVVM with shared preferences. You will see it was very better to read and use into activity and into fragments. Okay, so let's begin, and we are going to delete all the information inside and create a different package. Right, so let's begin first. Let's implement this dependencies for ViewModel live data, which is an preference manager for SharedPreference. You can see the information and put in your application. So let's begin. So let's delete it, all the thing inside. Okay, the same inside. Let's create a new package for the view models like this. So that's it. Let's create two fragments, two empty fragments, blank fragments, excuse me. So first fragment in Java. Okay, let's delete some elements that we don't need, like this, like this, like this. Let's create some view created. That's it. Okay, that's good. Let's create another one. So fragments blank and second fragments in Java 2. Okay, again, let's delete all the things we don't need. Okay, 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 and let's create unview created like this. Okay, so now we can close everything like this. So let's create first the abstract class. So let's name it shared preference live data. Okay, let's put it abstract class and parameter T to use for everything, and extends live data and T2. Okay, so let's create different things as shared preferences, shared prefs. Okay, string k, yes, k, that's it, and t. Let's create this def value. Okay, so let's create constructor public shared preference live data shared preferences. Okay, let's call it prefs string a and t for def value. Right, so this dot shared pref equal prefs, this dot key equal key, this dot def value equal def value. Right, so let's continue. Private final shared preferences dot on shared preferences listener it equal not new shared preferences on shared preference. Okay, let's put semicolon. That's it. So inside this we had to if shared preferences live data dot this dot key dot equal key, this one. Okay, that's it. So set value get value, excuse me, get value get value from preferences k and def value. Let's create this in an abstract class. That's it. All right, so let's create this. That's okay, it's good. So now let's create the non-negative, but let's do like this. Set value get value from preferences k and def value, and shared preference dot register listener preference listener. Let's do the same for inactive. Do so inactive. Okay, shared preference dot unregister preference listener, and let's put superactive below. That's it for the shared preferences live data for our abstract class. So this is the first thing to do. So now let's create the class that we need to use string. So let's call it string shared preference like this, and extends so shared preference live data to string like this. Let's implement method. Okay, let's implement constructor like this. Okay, so like this, just now we have to return SharedPref.getString k and the value. Okay, let's create another method to use it. Public shared preference live data string get string live data. So with string k and string default value like this. So return new shared preferences live data string like this, and return def value, and don't forget to put semicolon here. Oh yes, we forgot this. Shared preference equals k and default value, oh excuse me, k like this. Okay, now we've got our class to use with our abstract class. So let's continue to create the other one in the ViewModel and the other ones. So now let's create the repository. So shared preference repo. So inside this private string yes, string preference. Okay, that's it. Private final shared preferences shared preferences, that's it. Okay, let's create the Singleton private static shared preference repo instance public static shared preference repo get instance if instance equal null instance equal new shared preference repo is and return instance. Okay, inside this let's create a public constructor SharedPreference repo to put inside the reference manager. So context shared preferences a it equal now to preference connected for context. Yes, just like this. Okay, so let's put the method to use the string. So or the list string. Why not? Oh, yes, I forgot this. Excuse me. Yes. Just as this context, and context too. Right. Okay. So let's create. So for the key, so public static string key or list string value equal key list string, for example. Okay. So now let's do this the method to to retrieve the list of string or list. So public void live data after set list string shared reference a list string new. Okay, so JSON equal new JSON retrieve the list. You will see value. So let's put string, so public string value list a string to transfer. Okay, that's it. So now we can use this variable. So value string equal JSON not dot value this and string shared reference equal new string reference. So shared preferences, the key and the value. That's it for setting what we want. And to get the information with live data, public live data string get list data string value, for example. That's it. Turn transformation dot map. Yes, that's it. So string gets string like data. That's it. So the key. That's it. Value and oh yes, new functions. That's it. I made a mistake. Okay, right. So and so this is first, and we only do return input. So return to function map get string. Okay, new. Let's place this here. It would better. So do yes. Okay, so now we've got our repository for shared preference. So now we had to create the main activity view model and the view model factory. So first of all, let's create the main activity view model and activity view model extends model. Let's implement it. So we need our repository. So drag final SharedPreferences repo. Yes. This one, and let's place in the constructor. And this SharedPref is dot repo SharedPreference repo equal SharedPreference repo. That's it. Okay. Now that we have the repository, we need to place the different method inside our ViewModel. So to set and retrieve data. So public retrieve to set the data, excuse me, set data list string. So of course list string value, and so SharedPreference repo set list value. And to read the information in with live data, so of course live data string get value of list string, yes, why not? And now we can use, excuse me, return shared repo get list. Okay, that's it. So in main activity ViewModel, so let's create the ViewModel factory. ViewModel factory implements model provider dot factory, and the method. So let's create the singleton. So private static ViewModel factory instance, not instance, and public static model factory get instance if instance equal null. Remember, synchronized. So ViewModel factory dot class, and if instance equal null, instance equal new ViewModel factory, and return instance. Okay, let's paste the main activity. So of main activity ViewModel, if model class dot is signable, main activity ViewModel dot class. So return t new, excuse me, new main activity ViewModel. So we have to place the application, so main application. So main, oh, we forgot to create the main application. So let's create the main application. It's very simple. So yes, main application. Okay, so yes, go extend application. Let's implement create and public static application instance application. That's it, and instance application equal this. That's all. So let's close this. So now we can we can use main application dot instance application and shared preference in instance. We need the context too. So in Java we must do like this. You will see on the code is a little bit different. final context, yes, final, because we use this in the, excuse me, let's create the constructor, the factory, public view model factory, yes, context, and this context equal context, like this. Okay, so we had to pass the context 2 into the view model factory, so no problem. So context, and placed here context. We need context to use this. So like this, just suppress warning and checked, like this. So now we can put the context inside. Okay, so for the main activity is done, so we must do the same. So in extension, so remember the video about you forgot to assign the new view model, like this. Okay, so for the, yes, the main activity view model is done. So let's suppress this warning. It's not necessary. It's in private, so no problem. So we have done for the main activity view model and the view model factory. So now we can use the information to continue. So now to show you in the activity, let's create the retrieve data activity view model. So Java class retrieve data activity view model. Remember, one activity, one view model. Okay, one fragment, one view model, etc. Sometimes you can use several, so the same activity with the same view model in the activity of fragments, but it's very recommended to use one activity, one view model. Okay, so extend Android view model. So let's copy all the thing of this, copy and paste, and of course change, copy and paste, like this. Okay, so we've got the retrieve data view model and the main activity view model. That's it. So now in the main activity, private, let's do it better, private main activity view model, activity view model, and main activity view model equal new view model provider. So this view model factory dot get instance and get class main activity view model dot class, and of course don't forget to put inside the context. So this, right? So let's do the same in retrieve, excuse me, not this, in the activity. Yes, so private retrieve data activity view model, like this, and do the same, equal new provider, this view model factory dot get instance. So place the context, excuse me, this dot get this. So retrieve data activity view model dot class. Okay, so now in main activity to test, for the test, excuse me, in activity to activity. So let's create a list of string, a very simple list. Yes, no, paste. And let's add some element inside. So element 1. Let's copy this. Yes. Twice. Okay. Element 2 and element 3. Now we got this. Now we have just to use the method to set this with the main activity ViewModel. So now it's very simple. Main activity ViewModel, so set string list. That's it. Just to see, this is not necessary, but to see which information is going on, is go to, excuse me. So let's have a look. Main activity dot get value string. Observe this new observer. This is the string. Okay, so now you can log it. That's it. String and list. Plus S. Just to see. Okay, just to see what we would like to transfer. And go to there. Okay, to use the method to retrieve the information. So we would like to do the same. So inside, let's close this and this too. So let's where is it? So it's not it is not opened. Yes. Now we would like to retrieve the information. So this. Okay. So retrieve get value string. So observe this new observer string, and let's have a look if we have the same. So string in retrieve data activity. So plus S. That's it. And yes, like this. And to put better like this, so string list from main activity. That's it. So now we need to open and the activity. So let's do it. Very simple thing. So in the activity, so we already have the button. Okay, so in the main activity, it's very simple. So button, that's how it's better go, but et go to activity equal find UID r.id dot t. That's it. And now et dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and just do an intent open activity for new intent. So main activity dot this and open retrieve data activity dot class and start activity, of course. Start activity. Okay, open activity. That's it. So when we will click on this button, you will see the information we transfer to main activity to do retrieve data activity. So let's have a look. Let's run the application for the moment. That's it. Right. Let's put this to retrieve the information. Main activity string. Let's do the same. Yes, to copy this. Yes, and paste here. So yes. So now let's repeat. Okay, so as you can see, the main activity with this method, we are going to pass this information for this list. Okay, so the main activity to the retrieve data activity. So now let's push on the button. There is a mistake. What's happening? What's happening? Oh yes, we forgot to, excuse me, we forgot one thing important, to place the ViewModel in the ViewModel factory. So let's go back to ViewModel factory. We forgot this, so model class dot is signal. So retrieve data activity dot class, return t new retrieve activity ViewModel. Okay, we had to pass, so main application set instance, and for the shared preference, and of course the context. Okay, let's close this and go. Like this. Okay, let's try again. So when I click on the button, there is another mistake. Which one? So you forgot to say in the new model factory. Where is the mistake? Where is the mistake? Line 49. Oh yes, there is a minor mistake. Sorry. Retrieve this one and not the other one. Yes, I think now it's good. Sorry. So let's click again, and now it's done. Excuse me. So as you can see, I transfer the list from the main activity. So from the main activity, we are on the main activity, and transfer this list to the retrieve data activity. So this activity, and the list is now here. So this is the first thing, to transfer string in ViewModel. As you can see, we don't have any more logical information in the main activity, right? Okay, you've got now the element list to string, not list. Maybe you would like to retrieve not string but list, and it's possible. So we had to modify and use the mediator live data. So it's a little bit different, but it's very simple. Let's have a look. The live data is what we would like to use, but not string, but list string. Okay, so list string. We would like to transfer to have string from list string. So we have to create a mediator live data of list string. Let's call it result equal new mediator live data. That's it. Now let's put inside, so add sort, so the shared preference repo get list. Yes, yes, new observer. So as you can see, we would like to have the resulted list. We received the string, so inside, so let's do string value equal, I would like to delete all the information about this, and at the end too. So let's do s dot replace all. So I hope to make a mistake. So yes, so like this. Where is the yes? Okay, do yes. Actually, what's different? How can I place? Just a minute. I'm going to copy the argument. Yes, okay. So let's do this. It's closed and dollar like this. Okay, and replace to empty. That's it. Now string list equal, so value to split, and I would like to delete this too and create an array list of string array list equal new array list. So array list, so excuse me, not would like to do yes list for and string result equal, oh, made a mistake, string result inside value dot replace. That's it. This yes, so like this, and array list dot add. There is I made a mistake. Yes, yes. So let's change this. I prefer so value it's better. Yes, already that's not problem. So value 1. Okay, so and result. And now we just have to pass it result. So post value, yes. Okay, the array list, and just return the result like this. So in the retrieve data, so go back to retrieve data activity. So now we've got an error, it's normal. So you can just change list string. That's it. Oops. Yes, there's why not? So and list string, and let's call it string list or strings, and let's go to the first index, and let's have a look now. Let's run again. Now we've got application. Let's go. Oh, there is a problem. What's happening? I've got the string, but not the result. I think I made a mistake. This result, new string, string values, yes, okay, return. Yes, there is a mistake. Mistake something, not true. But this element, what's happening? I think there is a bug. think there is a bug. Oh yes, it's not the good one. Excuse me. So yes, sorry. So you can have the information to transfer. That's it, and you can retrieve only the first element here. As you can see, we haven't got a lot of logical into the views. We've got the logical inside the view model. So remember, don't put the logical information inside the view. The logical must be inside the view model. Okay? So this is the example. You can do the same with the boolean. You can do the same with a simple string. As you can see, I show you how to use a list of string. I think it's better. And if you like to see it about boolean, I can show you. So please leave me a comment about this. So okay, now you probably need to know if it is working in fragments. So let's have a look. Let's create a container first. Okay, so fragment container view. Okay, so let's do 0dp to paste here, 0dp. Okay, and let's paste in ID. So fragment container. Okay, so let's place it below the button. Okay. And to be better, let's place to 16, 16, 16, and 16. Like this, it's better. Okay, so now we've got this. Let's go back to the main activity. We forgot one thing. We need the button to simulate to go to the fragment. Okay, so button. Okay, so text all caps false text. So fragment 1. Good. So it's better go to fragment 1 and place an ID. An ID, yes. So let's say BT fragment 1. Fragment 1. Yes. So let's place here above. That's it. So let's copy and go back to main activity. Let's create another button. So equal found view by ID or dot ID dot T fragment 1. That's it. Okay, so now we had to pass to the fragments when we clicked on the button. So button fragment 1, so set on click listener, no click listener. Okay, let's use simple fragment manager equal get support fragment manager dot begin transaction dot set ordering code true and replace our ID dot fragment container. So first fragment dot class and null for transport and add stack to null and commit. That's it. So now to use it, it is the same thing to do. So let's create the first fragment view model. Okay, extend the view model. So let's copy all the thing inside. That's it. Let's paste here and change to the constructor with the good name. That's it. So let's close this. So don't do the same mistake. So if model class dot signal. So first fragment view model dot class. So return t new first fragment view model. So exactly the same, and SharedPreferences get instance context. That's it. Oh, so now in first fragment, so private first fragment view model, first fragment view model, and first fragment view model recall new view model provider. So recall activity. So ViewModel factory dot get instance require context dot get. So first fragment ViewModel dot class. So now let's do the same. Get string value of place string observe for activity new observer of list, and let's have a look. Log E. Let's copy the same base to see. Yes, let's copy this. Copy and paste. Okay, so this to sort first. Fragment string list. Let get 0, 2, and we add to test. So let's open the logcat. Let's open yes. So now we've got the button. So we get always the information from the main activity. Let's go back to fragments. The fragment is here, and as you can see, in from first fragment element 1 here. This is from fragment the element 1 from the main activity. So as you can see, it's really better to use MVVM. To use SharedPreferences, better to read on the activity or on the fragments, and it works on both. Okay, so if you like more information, if you have a problem, so leave me a comment. So I hope to see you soon, and bye bye.